Wait.
I want to ask this. All you think in our community, like you said, we all want to leave once we get money. You feel me? And not live and stay
Right.
there.
Nobody wants to build up. That's why we're going to have to divide. We're going to have a system of division. One of the things we're going to do once FDMG is done, I'm going to reactivate my Pan-Africanist organization, which is called Team Pan-African. And we're going to create a village. It's going to be a village that you sign into, you join it, and we're going to function as a village. We're going to do things as a village. We're going to operate as a village because what I'm finding is we have so many black people who feel lonely and isolated. I'm getting messages from elders, from women, from college students, from black men who like, Doc, I just feel like I'm out here by myself. Is there a community I could join in? All the communities I see is religion, right? They want to push a Bible or Quran down your throat. They don't want that. They just want to be part of a black community. So I want to bring the village back, with FDMG as the center. Well, it's going to be centered in Wilmington because that's where we're going to be at for the time until we get other schools. But we want FDMG to be the center of a village. And as much as possible, FDMG will serve as the village because outside of school hours, it's all about the village. I'm so happy because as somebody who speaks for a living, I know how few institutions we own.
Yeah.
Most of the time when I'm speaking, right, I speak all over the world. I could count on maybe two hands how many times I spoke at a place that was black owned in the world. In the world. You feel me? In the world. Most of the time when I'm speaking, a non-African owns that venue. So the good thing about FDMG is we're going to be able to sit under the same roof, talk, dialogue, strategize, politic, and we ain't got to worry about white folk being there. You ain't got to worry about people cutting the lights off, 10 minutes, get out. Because I witnessed all that. I'll never forget I spoke at, was it Pompano Beach, Florida? Delray Beach, Pompano Beach. We was in a public library. They literally cut the lights off on us. The white folks. I was still at the podium. They cut the lights off. I'll never forget that. And this happened in other places too. So at FDMG, we got time. We could be there all night. You feel me? Overnight. Get your sleeping bag. We're not leaving until we come up with a solution for this problem. So we're going to have Black Women's Conference, Black Business Conference, Black Farmers Conference, Black Investors Conference, Ex-Offenders Conference, Homeless Conference, Child Abuse Conference. All of that under one roof, man. It's really going to be a village. And I'm happy for the community as much as I'm happy for the students.
So stay with me on this one. So how they had the saying, you can lead a horse to the water, you can't make him drink. But what I wanted to say to add on to that is like, what if you showed them the value of water? Like, what if they knew like the value of knowledge of self and how to be profitable? How do they put that in a language where it's like, we don't got to beg them to drink the water because they're going to show them the value of water, but they're going to run to it. I feel like that's, even in Harambe, I'm trying to show these brothers why it's important to get knowledge of self, why it's important to get education, why it's important to learn self-discipline.
Here's the issue.
Okay.
We live in the most selfish generation in American history for everybody and us. So for a lot of our children living now, 21st century American African babies, for them, it's always about what is this going to do for me? With that being said, we have to make sure that whatever we teach them or tell them, they have to see the light at the tunnel for them.
Okay.
I say all the time, knowledge yourself is great, but an opportunity is better. When I go speak at the prisons, and I've spoken in every prison in Philadelphia, I might be the only psychologist to ever speak at every prison in Philadelphia. Rest in peace to Mr. Cheney, too, because he was the director of volunteer services for the city of Philadelphia. He passed a few years ago. Rest in peace to Mr. Cheney, who set that prison tour up for me. But anyhow, when you go to prison, all those brothers are woke. They educated. They read all the books. They know the religions. They know ancient Kemet. They know, but they still in jail because nobody gave them an opportunity. So we have to make sure we tying knowledge yourself to an opportunity. Because if we're not tying knowledge yourself to an opportunity, those children will abandon knowledge of self or get knowledge of self and still end up in jail for lack of an opportunity. Criminals are not made because they didn't have knowledge of self. Criminals are made because they couldn't find a job. If you got a black bookstore, if you got a cultural center, a cultural shop, a beauty salon, you must come and stock up on the products that ACAF has in here, coming directly to you from the mother continent of Africa. Hit that website, acaf.us, acaf.us, and show your black love, because there will be no black power without the black dollar. One love.